coming up in a moment on the Silent Woman's Pub, and then the site is about a mile past here, so just going through the beautiful trees, you drop down a hill and the site is on your left. It's actually, it's quite obvious but also easy to miss because it's quite a fast road and you're just tootling along watching the scenery. But here we are, the site's on the left here. Nice big entrance to the site, big arrivals area and big two-way access to the site, notwithstanding any arrivals. Electronic tag to get in, and we're parked just up there on the left. Okay, off to the fish and chip van. They park it just in the entrance. You can see the reception buildings at the side there, that's where you come in. Quick look at some of the pictures. Really nice site, Hunter's Moon. I just hope the fish and chips are as good. So, they're from Bennett's of Weymouth, which is a fish and chip shop by the lifting bridge on the Portland side of the river. There's a yacht coming along. It's heading for the bridge. Maybe we're nearly at a time for the bridge to open. So, I'm going to shut up now because I feel a bit stupid, so let's get the fish and chips. Right, fish and chips in hand now, on our way back to the van. All looks very nice. So, looking at where we're parked up, you can see it's just here on the left, our little VW. Get in and devour these fish and chips now. Bit too chilly and wet to sit outside, but here we are. And the chips to Alan. Are we going to eat them out the boxes?
I've got the plates.
Oh, excellent. Let's just pop this through. Oh, hi Alan. We do have deck chairs, but he likes that little perch. So this is our pitch. They're all good pitches, good size. You'll see the awnings out there, been in and out like nobody's business as the wind has become gusty and then calmed down again. And we've had a few showers as well. So we'll take a wander down to the entrance and take a look at it from a distance. It's a nice big entrance, the main reception you'll see there. It's a nice big entrance, lots of space for arrivals and leaves a clear access for everybody else. and without backing up onto the main road, which is really good. There's a lot of pitches on this site, including grass pitches and those for tents as well, which is slightly unusual for a caravan and motorhome club site. It's a lovely site. The pitches are all nicely laid out and there's lots of trees around, but it's also really well positioned, so it's nice and easy to get into Wareham, that's the closest obviously, but also Poole, Bournemouth, Weymouth, Dorchester, the New Forest. There's all sorts to see in this area. And a lot of the stuff is highlighted in the information. This is the information hut. It's got lots of information in here. Lots of leaflets of places you can visit. There's the Tank Museum, Monkey World, Swanage. I still keep just reeling them off because it is so well positioned. And the coronation is tomorrow, and they've even got a party between 3 and 5 with a high tea and bubbles, so really looking forward to that. Map of Wareham, and Wareham's an ancient Saxon town, and that is really worth a visit and a walk around, but you do need to walk, to be honest, to see it. And that's the area, and we'll show you where we are. Just pointing to Wareham now, so you can see the whole area. Poole, Bournemouth, Dorchester, Weymouth, they're all within relatively easy reach. And there's also information in here on walks and cycle paths and various other things, restaurants, etc. So we come out of the information block, and this is one of the 2 facilities blocks. We have general waste and recycling, which is mixed recycling, which is excellent, so you don't have to worry about separating it all out. Nice facilities, and we've got a dishwashing area here, which is really good. And there's also a very good laundry as well, which I've used in the past when I've had to, although I tend to try and avoid washing while I'm away, but sometimes needs must. You'll see the site's quite quiet at the moment. I think a lot of people might have gone home to be glued to the television tomorrow for the coronation, or to have their street parties, or however people are going to celebrate what is quite a momentous occasion, really. So we'll wander on around here. As I've said, the site is full of trees and it's full of bird life. If I shut up for a minute, you probably could hear the birds singing, or you may well do anyway, all the way through this video. This is the furthest point on the site. Behind this row of trees is another row of pitches. Beautifully quiet. It's that perhaps last thing at night, because there are kennels behind there, and the dogs seem to make a little bit of noise before they go to sleep, but not too bad. And you'll see all the trees are at quite a height, so we're 3.3 metres, and we don't have a problem with any of the pitches on site. It's not just full of birds, there's loads of squirrels, lots of wildlife going on around here. There's deer in the forest, which we're actually in the middle of. And I had a squirrel this morning. He came running across and stopped about a foot away from me. I think he thought I was a chair or something. I was preparing myself for him to jump on my lap, but he thought better of that. Probably wise, to be honest. So we'll wander up this row of pitches towards the back of the site, which again, it's all very pretty, but that's probably not the best place if you want the sun. Although the sun's not being very obliging today, it's coming and going, and it was tipping it down all through the night, but it's beautifully warm at the moment. I think it's about 16-17 degrees, which is quite good. You'll see the trees at the back, and behind that is a beautiful walk which you can access from the back of the site. It goes into Wareham in one direction, in the other it goes up to an ancient fort. There's no ruins, it's just mounds, but it is a beautiful walk, particularly when the heather's out. And last time we did it we saw deer and all manner of wildlife. It is a bit up and down in places, so you do need a stout pair of shoes, but it is really nice. That empty pitch ahead, just behind there, is where the gate is to the walk, and it's accessed by a code which is actually in the information centre. This is the second facilities block, and the main one really. It's bigger than the other one by quite some amount. You'll see the motorhome service pitch there. 2 manhole covers for the black, and there's a grate for the grey. There's obviously wastewater and drinking water. Another dishwashing area as well as a baby and toddler washroom. And there's an Elson point at the end and more disposal of rubbish. We're coming round to the entrance to the grass pitches and the tent area, which you'll see down there. And in that meadow down there is where they're going to have the party for the coronation. The wardens on site are lovely, really helpful and really pleasant. And we're coming back round now to our van, which you will see is down there. So it's been a very quick tour, not quite up to Emily from Camper Vibes 2-minute site tours, but then she's got 30 years less than me, so I'm not running. I guess we're going to fill up a bit when the site opens for arrivals at 1 o'clock, but for now it's really nice and quiet. So we're going to pop out now, not sure where. As I said, there's so many places to go from here. Could be Bournemouth, could be the New Forest, or just for a ride to see the beautiful countryside of this area.
given her